Hello there, and welcome to Flying Solo. As we continue our Lord of the Rings progression series, we are going to rematch Journey down the Anduin. As you can see, I already have the Hill Troll set up in the staging area. I've remade my deck. I've net decked from RingsDB. If you click on the Hill Troll's picture down below in the channel list in there, you can see the deck that I'm using. So here we are onto the river. We're using Lord Denethor, Spirit Anduin, and Spirit Dunhere, who can attack into the staging area. Last time we got killed by the trolls, single player and two-handed as well. But anyway, we'll start journey along the Anduin to the river here, emerging from Mirkwood Forest with an urgent... This is the third time I've read this thing, you know, if you've been paying attention. Emerging from Mirkwood Forest, once again, with an urgent message for Lady Galadriel, you must now make your way south, once again, along the Anduin River, in order to reach the Forest of Lorien. As you leave the forest behind, you notice that you are being pursued, and thus quicken your pace. I don't think it takes elf ears to notice that you are being pursued by a 12-foot-tall hill troll. Set up, each player reveals one card from the top of the encounter deck and adds it to the staging area. That's in addition to the hill troll that starts there. We have the lovely Goblin Sniper, who's actually doing some good work with Gimli. As we were putting the damage on Gimli last time, pumping up Gimli's attack, but we ain't got no Gimli today. As you approach the location of a small raft stashed on the riverbank, a fearsome hill troll emerges from behind a grouping of rocks and attacks. How tall must that grouping of rocks have been? Search the encounter deck for a hill troll and place it in the staging area. So we've done that already. Now I was using a deck with 29 threat last time, so we had one turn to prepare for the hill troll. That's to the river there. We need to put 8 progress on that. I've switched it to a deck with 25 starting threat cost, so this gives us a little more time to prepare for the troll. So I'm going to take our opening hand of 6 and see. Alright, test of will, forest snare. Now that's exactly what we want, as that allows us to tie up the hill troll in exactly 2 more turns. Unexpected courage, daughter of Nimrodel, Galadriel's greeting, wandering took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're definitely keeping this hand, and we'll take the 7th off the top of the deck. Old Radagast Cunning. Where am I going to put this here? Let's do this. So you can have a little look. As I said before, you can check out the entire deck list if you click the picture of the troll there. So there's our hand. Oh, how lovely. Okay, so we got 3 threat in the staging area. We're gonna save the Denethor resource, save him up for 2 more turns, engage the hill troll, and then catch him in the... snare him in the forest snare. So I'm thinking about playing the Wandering Took for 2, so the hill troll has something to beat while we snare him. But I guess that can wait until next turn. We could play Unexpected Courage on Dunhere. Dunhere can target enemies in the staging area with his attack, so he can kill that sniper straight away, and maybe whatever else comes. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to spend 2 spirit resources to play Unexpected Courage on Dunhere and reconsolidate our hand up here. Journey to the river. So we can't defeat this first quest until the hill troll is destroyed. So snaring him in the net isn't enough. Now you must also kill him, which might take quite a while with this deck. So we're going to exhaust Denethor to take a look at the top card of the encounter deck, and we may move that card to the bottom of the deck if we choose to. East Blight. So this is a 1 threat, which is good, but 6 threshold, which is bad. And when forced with the option to... Let me get a better look at that. When forced with the option to move, we must move to the East Blight. I believe we'll leave that on top, as it's less dangerous than some other things that can come out. and we're going to commit Anduin to the quest, which will be just enough to equal. We've got the 2 threat from the sniper, 1 from the troll, and 1 from the upcoming East Blight. So let's travel with 4 willpower. 4. We use that to count there. So we go to the East Blight, and our 4 willpower is good against the 2, 3, 4 in the staging area. And we will discard Daughter of Nimrindel to give Anduin +1 willpower. That will allow us to put 1 progress on Journey to the River, as we are not going to get a green resources to cast the Nimrindel for quite some time. So we will enter the travel phase, and we're forced to travel to the East Blight, and that's just what we will do. So I'm going to put I never really thought this through. We're going to put the active location above. Hold on. Alright, so that's where we are. We're at the East... We're at the East Blight there. There's the staging area. Okay, so we have 25 threat, and the Hill Troll doesn't engage until 30. The Sniper doesn't engage until 48. So we're just going to enter the combat phase, and in the combat phase we will exhaust Dunhir, who attack the Sniper. Dunhir has an attack of 2, and when he attacks an area, he can attack into the staging area, and when he does so, he gets +1 attack. So actually, his attack becomes 3 against the Sniper's defense of 0 and 2 hit points, totally destroying him and bringing us to end phase. So we will increase our threat by 1. And then end the turn. So we'll ready our heroes at the beginning of the next turn and add 1 resource to each. Excuse me. 1, 1, and 1. And we will draw a card. A Test of Will. Always good to have a couple of those in hand. So Shadow that can always present some nasty turns of event. So now we have down to 1 threat only in the staging area, but we must put 6 progress on the East Bite, is it? I thought it was East Blight. It was East Bite. The East Bite. So this turn we will spend our 2 spirit resources, gambling that we will not need to cast a Test of Will to play the Wandering Took. He is a 1 attack, 1 willpower, 1 attack, 1 defense, and 2 hit point ally. And we can reduce our threat to give control of the Took to another player. Here we are the only player in the game, so this becomes a completely useless ability. And he is just there to stand in front of the Hill Troll's giant axe and be sundered and split in 2. Alright, now we are going to once again look at the top card of the deck with Denethor. It's nice to know what's coming. A location the Necromancer's Pass, 3 threat. The first player must discard, this is always me, must discard 2 cards at random to travel here. We're going to just leave that on top. I think 3 threat though. Well, that's okay, as we know we can't do any damage to any enemies. We are going to quest with Anduin, Dunhir, and the Wandering Took for 6 total willpower. So we will enter the quest phase and reveal the card, Necromancer's Pass. So the 1 from the Hill Troll and 3 from Necromancer's Pass allows us to put 2 on the Wandering Bite. Hold on. We need Secret Pass, that's red. So we're going to discard the Galadrim's Greeting and use Eowyn's ability to add a +1 willpower. So we'll just add another progress token to the East Bite there. And that will be the end of this turn, as we're going to choose not to engage the troll, of course. So we were ready. Oh, excuse me. We were ready. We'll raise our threat by 1 to end the turn and ready each of our heroes at the beginning of the next turn. Now we have the Snare. We get 1 resource for each of our lovely heroes, and we draw a card. Protector of Lorien. That is going to be quite useful indeed. So we'll use Let's just gamble and commit Denethor to the quest this time, as we're going to be held up in this East Bight for quite a while. No. Here's what we're going to do. We'll pay one green resource, and put Protector of Lorien on Denethor so he can defend that Hill Troll's attack. So the Hill Troll's got, he's got a 6 attack, but every point of damage that he deals beyond the threshold of a character will have to take in threat. So we can block him with Denethor. We can keep Wandering Took alive by sacrificing a couple of these cards in our hand. Protector of Lorien will raise Denethor's defense for every card that we discard. So let's leave him readied, and we will commit Anduin. Dune here, who can ready if he needs to, and the Took. And that's 4, 5, 6. Once again, we don't know what this will be. Well, let us review it. Reveal it. Oh gosh, the brown lands. That sounds absolutely disgusting. So this is 5 threat, but only 1 progress required to clear it. But we're stuck at the East Bight. This could get ugly. So there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the staging area, and we have only 6. So we fail the quest, and we go to 30 threat. As the quest has beaten us by 3, we must take the difference in threat. Now we will engage this nasty troll and block with Denethor. So we will deal the troll shadow card and declare Denethor as the blocker. He has 3 defense and 3 hit points against the troll's attack value of 6, plus whatever the shadow card might be. There is no shadow effect. Another brown lens, man. I'm happy to see that go. I gotta say that might have been the end of the game there. So we will discard Radagast's Cunning to increase Denethor's defense by 1 to 4, and he will take 2 damage. And that is it for the round. So we'll go to 31 threat, as we can't attack the troll back. We have an attack phase as well, but everybody's exhausted. I could ready Denethor and attack, but he's only got 2 attack against the troll's 3 defense. So we'll go to the next round, adding a resource to each and drawing a card. Dwarven Tomb. So we can recover any blue card from our discard pile to our hand. So if we need to, we can take the Galadrim's Greeting and reduce our threat with it. But for right now, we enter our player phase, and we'll pay the 3 green resources to snare this Hill Troll. Now this Hill Troll can no longer make attacks against us. I don't know what we are going to do with this 8 threat in the staging area with only Test of Wills and Dwarven Tombs. We are going to commit everybody to the quest for 4, 5, 6, 7. We need to draw a lucky card, as we are... Oh, I learned their location. Unbelievable. So we're going to call this our loss. Get used to this. And we're going to scoop and try again. Try one more time. 5 lands in a row with no northern tracker in sight is a pretty diabolical way to start this game. Because this game can be quite unforgiving, which you know if you've played it. But we got time. We got a little bit of time. So we'll try it one more time. We lose our progress, our 1 progress that we got to put into the river. And we shuffle all the goodies back into the deck and leave that nasty Hill Troll up there. And just give me a moment as we give these decks a shuffle. Happy to be playing this progression series. I don't know the entertainment value of somebody watching you lose a game perpetually, but some masochists may find it quite entertaining. Right. Oh, that belongs to us. Now, do not want to see those land cards again. And I gave the unexpected courage to Dun here, hoping that he would be able to knock a couple enemies out of the staging area, but location, location, location. And that's just sometimes how it goes. I'm playing progression, so I'm not adding any cards into my deck that were not available at the time that this quest was released, and we're still stuck in the core set here. So I'm only using core set cards. I have 2 core sets though. So let's draw opening 6. Gleowine, Test of Will, Radagast, Gandalf, 4, 5, then Daughter Nimrindel, 6, Northern Tracker. We're going to keep this hand even though it doesn't have the Forest Snare. So it has Gleowine, which can accelerate our card draws, and Dwarven Tomb. But let's just see how it goes. Let's just see how it goes. I'll set my 7 here. So we have nothing that we can play on the opening round. So we use... Oh, and we need to reveal, as per To the River, we need to reveal a card at the beginning of the game. So this is Treacherous Fog. Feast your eyes on this tasty lick. Each location in the staging area has +1 threat, then each player with threat of 35 or higher chooses and discards 1 card. Well, we are starting the game with 25 threat, so I'm sorry, Sauron, but not today! I don't think so. No locations in the staging area, so that is a freebie. And we are going to use Denethor's ability to look at the top card of the deck. Deal 1 damage to each exhausted character. You know what? That's fine with me. Not only are we going to face that head on, but we are going to exhaust absolutely everybody and just take it. So that's 4, 5. And we deal 1 damage to each of them. 1, 2, and 3. We only have 1 threat in the staging area, so we get to put 4 progress. And look at that, we've quadrupled the progress that we made in the last attempt. This is attempt number 4 for Journey to the Anduin. Along the river. This piece of crap camera. There it is. There it goes. Okay. You stay still. That is the end of the turn. We go to 26. We ready our 3 heroes. And everybody gets a resource. 1, 2, 3. We draw a card. We need that Forest Snare. Mine are the Iron Hills. So this guy can enter play and remove a condition. I don't know that there's even any conditions in this encounter, but we put him in there just to have more bodies to fight. As there is quite a large battle at the end of this scenario. If indeed I can make it to the end, we are going to pay 2 from Denethor to put Gleowine into play. Gleowine, let's move this over here. What the heck? Move this over here and get some room. No! Yes, things are a mess on my little table. Laugh it up. Move these guys over here too. Okay. So Gleowine can exhaust the draw card. We're also going to pay 4. And look at that, we got a little army. A little army coming. Play the Northern Tracker. Now she clicks to a quest. She places 1 progress on each location in the staging area. How we wish we had her for the last run. But alas, no. So, we will commit. We will use Denethor's ability to look at the card. Enchanted Stream. 2 threat. Well, it's active. Players cannot draw cards. We're gonna go to that Enchanted Stream. We like the Enchanted Stream. There's the staging area there. Okay, so we know what's coming. We know that there will be 3 threat in the staging area. So 4, Eowyn, exhaust. There will be no enemies to fight this turn. So 5 and 6, the Northern Tracker. We'll leave Gleowine because we want to draw that card at the end of our turn. Okay, Enchanted Stream goes to the staging area. 2, 3. We have 6. What? Camera's got a mind of its own. Stay. So 6 against the 3 threat in the staging area means we put 3 more progress on To the River. That is 7 of 8, which means we need only 1 more. Yet this acts as the caveat that players cannot leave To the River until the hill troll is dead. And with no way to fight or lock down that hill troll right now, we're just going to have to, well, stay tuned. You know, we got, oh, get Mithrandir He's going to come in handy. Yeah, he's going to come save us. He's like a government bailout. Okay, so we will travel in the travel phase of the Enchanted Stream. Well, we have the Enchanted Stream, we can't draw cards. No, we're going to leave it in the staging area and let the Northern Tracker clear it, because I want to draw those cards. So we'll end the turn going to 27 threat, and ready all of our heroes. And at the end of the turn, we will exhaust Glaewin and draw a card. The Wandering Took. Then we ready everybody. Alright, so 1 resource each. We're going to save the Test of Will. We're going to wait. We're going to save all of our resources to play Test of Will if we need it. And then... Damn thing. I need a sandbag or something. Look at this camera. It weighs absolutely nothing. Get there. Get there. Out! Don't you move. What a mess. I'm new. It's my first day. Alright. These are all crooked. Well, the OCD is real. Okay. I will not straighten out the staging area. What are we doing? We're going to commit to the... Yeah, that's where we are, right? We're not playing any cards, so we're going to go to the quest phase. We commit the Northern Tracker, and when we commit the Northern Tracker, we can put a progress on every location in the staging area, which 1 on the Enchanted Stream. It needs 2, so next turn she'll just clear that away, and we'll commit Anduin. We'll use Denethor to look at the top card of the deck. Misty Dolgoldor Urks, 2 threat, 2 attack, 0 defense, and when revealed, the first player chooses 1 character committed to the quest and deals 2 damage to that character. Who can afford to take 2 damage? The Northern Tracker. The Northern Tracker can take 2 damage. And then Dunhere can kill him, because Dunhere can attack enemies in the staging area. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to leave only Anduin and Northern Tracker on the quest for 5. And reveal the Dolgoldor Orcs. 2, 4, 5. We draw with the staging area, which means we do not put any progress on the quest, and we do not take any threat for failure. We will... Still, the Hill Troll can't engage us. We only have 27 threat, so we will enter... We'll pass the travel phase. We're going to leave the Enchanted Stream there. We'll enter the combat phase, and Dunhere will attack and kill the Dolgoldor Orcs. They have no defense, 3 hit points, and Dunhere, of course, gets +1 when he attacks an enemy in the staging area, so they are gone. And we will use Glaewin to draw a card. There's the snare. Now it's happening. Everything's finally happening. Everything is finally happening. You know what we're going to do? We got the play. We go to 28 threat. We got the play. We ready. Our 3 heroes. This is going to be good. Now this is pod racing. Everybody gets a resource. 1, 2, gooey kablooey, 3. We are going to pay 5. Are we? Are we? Ah, shoot. Let me think about this. I'll put Gandalf in, but then we need the extra turn to snare the troll. Maybe we'll play Gandalf next turn. So instead, let's just continue to set up our board. So we'll pay 2 blue and play the Wandering Took. See, I don't want to spend any of Denethor's resources, because I want to play Gandalf and then immediately on the next turn snare that troll. So the Wandering Took joins our traveling companion. Fellowship. It's Lord of the Rings, Fellowship. So the Took can reduce my threat, give him to another player, and raise that player's threat, but I am the only player. I am flying solo. Nobody wants to play with me. Not even the cats will play with me. We will use Denethor to look at what's on the top of the deck. The brown lands! Oh man! Wow, so that'll add 5. I mean, the Northern Tracker will clear that next turn. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to commit Anduin 4. Dunhere 5. Took 6. Tracker 7. And Glaewin 8. So, as the Northern Tracker commits to the quest, the Enchanted Stream is completed, and we reveal. So actually, we don't need to exhaust Glaewin. as that will be gone. We will add this, brown lands, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, no, he never. This is why I brought the dice, and I forgot to use it. It's my first day. 4, 5, 6, 7. Against the 6. In the travel phase, we travel to the brown lands, and after you travel to the brown lands, you place 1 progress token on it. Sorry, I meant to show you before. 2, that's automatically cleared. We have no combat phase, so we will exhaust Glaeween to draw a card. Galadrim's Greeting. Everything is going right. Let's move this over here. Alright, so this is my hand. Just tuning in. This is my box. This is my dice. This is my cat off camera. And these are the players on the board. So we're going to raise our threat to 29 and ready all of these. Oh, it's magic. You know, I never believe it. Now, why am I singing? Alright, 1 resource for each one of our heroes. Now, this is where it all happens. I pay 2 blue, 4 blue, and 1 green to play 5 cost neutral Gandalf. And of course, when he comes into play, he has 3 abilities. We choose 1. We can draw 3 cards, of which we have enough. We can reduce our threat by 5, but we have Galadrim's Greeting in our hand. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to deal 4 damage to an enemy. We're going to deal 4 damage to that damn troll. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now he's still in the staging area. We haven't engaged with him yet. Right? He's staging. Let's get Gandalf. Blow! Flame! And he's down here for now. Let's move him. Make him visible. There we go. Whoop! Okay. Now we use Denethor to look at the top card of the deck. Wargs. They will engage us. If they dealt a shadow card with no effect, return wargs to the staging area. Well, we're going to take the troll this turn, so we're going to use Denethor's ability to move the wargs to the bottom of the deck and hope that nothing worse comes out. I don't want to see them. We're going to commit only Anduin, because that will be more than enough for the troll's 1 threat plus whatever comes out. So we commit 4, leaving everybody else to destroy this thing. We might even get there without using the forest snare. Oh, traveling. The East Blight. 1, 2. So, we get to put our 8th progress onto the river. We're done, but we must kill the troll before we can move. When we enter the travel phase, we are forced to travel to East Blight. It has only 1 threat, 6th threshold. We travel to the East Blight. In the enemy phase, we will optionally engage the hill troll, making our move. We will let the hill troll attack. If he attacks Gandalf, we can hit him for 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should put 2. If we sacrifice the Took, we'll take the excess as threat, but we'll be able to deal 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which will be just enough to kill him. So that's what we're going to do. We were going to... Gandalf would just, change my mind and push the Took in front of the hill troll here. So here's the attack. Well, the troll, and we're going to exhaust the Took and declare him as the defender, and hope for the best with this shadow effect. So the troll's attack for 6, no shadow effect. The Took has 1 defense, 2 hit points, so he can absorb 3. But the remaining 3 damage, as per the troll's ability, must be assigned as threat. So we go to 32. Threat. That's alliteration. I was watching a how to attract more followers to your Twitch stream, and they said to use a lot of alliteration. So 32 threat. Twiddle twigs. We declare an attack. 4 from Gandalf, 2 from the Northern Tracker, and 2 from Dunhere. They attack together for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 against the troll's defense of 3, allowing us to put 5 damage. This means 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, how much health does the troll have? 9. I ain't no math wizard, but I'm pretty sure that this man is dead. Which allow us complete to the river. Whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo. To where the river flows. Okay, I promise I'll never sing again. Alright. Look at that, we didn't even use the forest snare. We go to Quest 2A, Anduin Passage. After defeating the troll, you are able to board the raft and embark upon a river voyage. As you depart, your enemies pursue, harassing the small vessel as you attempt to navigate the river. As your enemies harass the raft, it is difficult to maintain balance and effectively fight them off. So we must reveal an additional card from the encounter deck each quest phase, which means that we will reveal 2. And we do not make engagement checks. So the enemies will not engage us regardless of our threat cost. But we can still optionally engage 1. And we brought along Dun here and his horse, which he can make use of as attacking the enemies in the staging area as they come up anyway. So we'll increase our threat to 33. And unfortunately, as quickly as he came, I'm too busy for this. I gotta go. We must discard Gandalf at the end of every round. So he's gone. We got a 33 threat. We draw a card. Secret Paths. There is no... So this will allow us to take a location in the staging area and cancel its threat. Nothing there yet. But maybe it'll come in handy. Ready. Everything. Oh, exhaust Glaewin. Draw another card. Hammock River Song. Woo woo! Okay. Add a resource to each of our heroes. Now, we can... So, right to the player phase, we're going to play Hammock River Song, of course. So he has the same ability as Denethor here. Well, he'll let us look. He will exhaust to let us look at the top card of the encounter deck. Denethor can let us choose to put it to the bottom if we wish, which is quite a nice ability. We need more room. Hurt. Oh, I know. I got it. We don't need to see the discard pile. Let's just get all of that over here. Oh, God. Well, I bumped it. It's my first day. It is my first day. Alright. So, Hammock River Song, take your place on the end there. Okay. There's our hand. So, we're not going to play anything else. We're going to keep these blue resources to use Test of Will, as now we are going to reveal 2. Any manner of things can go wrong. So we're going to exhaust Hammock River Song to look at the top 1 card of the deck. It's a Surging Eastern Crows. So that is totally useless information. So we're going to commit Anduin and I don't think 4 is going to be enough, and we have to get through the East Bite, which has a progress of 6. So, Anduin, Dun here, and the Northern Tracker, that'll be 6. And we have to reveal first the Crows, which surge, which means we reveal another. Wolf Rider, which surges. Oh boy, see how quickly things fall apart. Banks of the Anduin. Now that is not bad here. This is a 1 threat and 3 threshold location, and once we clear it, we can put it back on top of the deck. So we slowly paddle our way across the riverbanks. Also, really love the art on this card. Really beautiful game. This is. So that is 1. As this surged and this surged, this is our first encounter card, and we must reveal the extra Misty Mountain Goblins. After they attack, we remove a progress from the quest. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we add 1 measly progress to the East Bite. And we will use we will. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to use Eowyn's ability and discard the Miner of the Iron Hills to put the second progress on here. And we are going to... Oh boy, I've left myself totally defenseless, haven't I? Why did I brought them here to kill these friggin' guys, and I exhausted him for that one. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. So we're going to bring the Misty Mountain Goblins down. Everybody step off. We are engaged with the Misty Mountain Goblins. We need to defend with Denethor. So they have attack of 2 and a shadow effect. Remove 1 progress token from the quest. There is no progress on the quest, so we will remove nothing. And they have an ability that removes a progress from the quest as well. Yet there is still nothing on the quest, so their 2 attack against Denethor's 3 defense means that we don't take any damage on Denethor. And that is all that we can do. I will not make the boneheaded mistake of exhausting done here. He could have cleared away one of those enemies at least. We're being forced by our enemies down into the bottom of the screen here as our enemies press us. I'm a little bit nervous now, so we must raise our threat to 34. Draw a card. First, Anduin for the end of the last turn favored the lady, and then our card at the beginning of the turn, another Anduin, so we can discard that at least. Not much else good to us. Oh boy! So now we have 3 threat in the staging area. So we will add our resources. 1, 2, 3. So for 2 blue, we'll play favor the lady on Anduin, so she'll get a permanent +1 willpower, so she goes to 5. So we will commit her for the 5. We're not going to look at the top card of the deck. I'm done playing that game. We commit Hannah Martha Riversong to the quest. We've got to get out of here as quick as we can. We commit the Northern Tracker to the quest. 7. And we commit Anduin. We don't need any more cards. 8. We'll leave Done here to block. Denethor to block. Done here to kill. What can we do with our green? We're going to leave the green for this turn until we can play either Secret Paths or Radagast Cunning. We need to clear the East Bite so we can move. When the Northern Tracker commits to the quest, she puts progress on the Riverland here, the banks of the Anduin. Oh boy. 2 cards. Let's get lucky. 1. Gladden Fields. 3 threat. Well, Gladden Fields is the active location. You must raise your threat by 2 at the end of every turn instead of 1. And Brownlands. Gosh dang it. That is bad. 5 threat. After the players travel to the Brownlands, place 1 progress on it. But we're not going to be able to travel there because the East Bite, we're not going to finish that. So we have 8 against 5, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we are going to pay 1 green to play Secret Paths, eliminating the Brownlands threat for this round. So we have 8 against 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can put 2. And we can discard a card, which we will discard Anduin to activate Anduin's ability to put 1 more. We're almost out of the East Bite. Okay, so Secret Paths is gone. The Northern Tracker will clear that next turn, so that's not bad. Alright, we will enter, so we can choose to optionally engage if we wish, which we will. We'll optionally engage, no we won't. We won't engage anything. We'll defend first, Denethor against the Misty Mountain Goblins. +1 attack is the shadow effect. +2 if it's undefended. It is not, because Denethor defended it. You heard me say it. And now we enter the attack phase. Well, we will use Dunhere's attack to attack into the staging area for 3, killing this Wolf Rider. Bang! Another one bites the dust. We go to 35 threat and end our turn. Anduin is exhausted, so we won't be using her this time. Readying all of our heroes. Taking our resources. 1, 2, 3, and drawing 1 measly card. Another Forest Snare. What to do? Well, what can we play? We can pay 3, which we will do, and play the Galadrim's Greeting and lower our threat by 6? Oh boy, we go down to 29. Now that's going to buy us the time that we need. A little bit more time. Then you know what? We got 2 snares, so I'm going to... that's crazy. I'm going to Forest Snare the Misty Mountain Goblins, so they can't attack us anymore. Means we don't have to worry about that. Okay, first thing we do is commit the Northern Tracker to the quest, adding a progress to everything in the staging area, 1, 2, and this clears itself. Then we commit Anduin, so that's a total of 6. Then we'll commit Hannah Martha Riversong, that's 7. And we don't have to worry about this attack. We'll leave Done here so we can pull something else from the staging area. So we'll commit Anduin, 8. And let's see, 1. Pursued by Shadows. Each player raises his threat by 1 for each character that is not committed to a quest. We can cancel that with Test of Will, but I don't think that's too bad because we only have 2. So we'll go to 31 threat. And this is perfect for us because that does not add any more threat to the staging area. Second card, Evil Storm. Deal 1 damage to each character controlled by a player with 35 threat or higher. Are you joking? That doesn't do a dang thing. Wow. We have 8 against the 3, 4, 5 in the staging area, which means we put 6, 1 on here, clearing it, and 2 on the Anduin passage. Oh my lord, I'm getting excited again. After that first round, I thought we were done. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. That's gone. We will travel. Should we travel? I think we'll just leave him there for the Northern Tracker, right? That's 3, though. Let's go. We go travel to Gladden Field, so at the end of every turn, we must raise our threat by 2. Don't let me forget. We go to 32 threat and ready our hero squad. Wait a second. We use Dun here to attack the crows in the staging area and kill them. And we have Denethor ready, but he can attack the Misty Mountain Goblins. I'm going too fast. I'm getting too excited. He can attack the Misty Mountain Goblins with his 1, but they have 1 defense, so it won't do anything. So we're leaving them for now. So I moved the threat to 33 because we're at Gladden Fields. And we'll draw 1 card. Erebor Hammersmith, play this, return the topmost attachment in your discard pile to your hand. There are no attachments in there. Each hero will get 1 beauty of a resource. Now let's take a look. I still want to save blue resource with Test of Will. We don't have enough green to play anything really. So maybe we'll play that dwarf next turn, but for now, firstly we'll commit the Northern Tracker, and she'll put 1 progress and complete Banks of the Anduin. Now the lovely thing about this is when it's completed, it goes back to the top of the deck, so we know what's on top of the deck. So we'll commit for 1. We'll commit Hanemarth. We already know what's on top. We'll commit Eowyn. And we'll commit Glaewyn for 4, 5, 6, and 7. Revealing Banks of the Anduin, and the second Banks of the Anduin. Oh my. So there's 2 in the staging area. We put 5 on the quest. So 2 to clear Gladden Fields. That's gone. And the remaining 3 will go on Anduin Passage. You see this gem? That means 5. Bang. 11 to go. We will travel to the banks. We'll just leave him there. We go to 34 threat and ready. Our team. White. Once again. So we had... I'm just moving too fast. We had Dun here and Denethor. They can declare an attack against Misty Mountain Goblin for 3. He has 1 defense, so they can put 2 damage on him. And even though he can't attack because he's snared, I think we still need to kill all the enemies to win the game. I can't remember. It's been a long time. But we're going to put the damage on him just in case. Alright? So we went to 34. We got the resources. And we draw a card. Hasty Stroke. That will cancel a shadow effect. We will hold. Hold tight on that. Did I take the resources? Let me think about it. I had 1. I suppose not. Now, because I was talking about playing the Erebor Hammersmith, which I won't do. I'm going to actually save up once more to play the healer here, the Daughter of Nimrindel. She can exhaust to heal a hero. Okay, so Northern Tracker will commit to the quest, adding progress to the Banks of the Anduin. I think, and this is a boating pun, but it's going to be pretty smooth sailing from here. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 5 from Eowyn for 8. Alright, and that is it. We'll go to the travel. Evil Storm. Deal 1 damage to a character controlled by each player with threat 35 or higher. We've seen this before. We had 34 threat before. We have 34 threat. We have under 35 before. We have under 35 now, so it does nothing. Dolgoldor Orcs. When revealed, choose a character committed to a quest and deal 2 damage to that character. the northern tracker. Okay. So we're forced to engage with the Dol Guldur orcs. We won't travel. So into the travel phase, we won't travel. We're going to leave those there and let the tracker take care of them. So there's 2, 3, 4 threat in the staging area. Hour 8, we put another 4 progress. Then we go to the travel phase. We will not travel. Then we go to the enemy phase. We will engage the orcs. We will defend with Denethor's 3 defense. We have a shadow effect for the orcs. Defending player chooses and returns 1 exhausted ally to his hand. If he controls no exhausted allies, raise his threat by 3. Okay. I'll return Hanemarth Riversong to my hand since he costs only 1. And then I will attack the orcs in our attack phase for 2. They have 0 defense and 3 hit points threshold, so they take 2. Okay, we go to 35 threat, which is the threshold for some of these encounter cards, which is not good. We ready? Everybody. We're almost through the Anduin passage here. 9 of 16. I can feel it. 1, 2, 3. Lot of blue. Draw a card. Another Hammersmith. We got blue. We're drawing green. We could use the Dwarven Tomb? Yeah, let's do this. We'll use the Dwarven Tomb, which costs 1, and lets us return any blue card to our hand, and we will return Galadrim's Greeting, and cast it, that's my magic background, 1, 2, 3, to reduce our threat back down to a very comfortable and lovely 29. And we'll pay 3 green to play the Daughter of Nimrindel. Now she can exhaust to heal up to 2 damage on any one hero. We will commit the Northern Tracker first, putting 1 progress on each of the banks of the Anduin. That's going to put the banks, next turn, she's going to put the banks back on top of the deck, which is just going to be lovely. And we will commit Eowyn for 5, Glaowen for another 1, and I want to say just leave the Daughter of Nimrindel 5, 6, 7. We go on with 7. Let's reveal 1. East Bite. Only adds 1. 6 threshold. We've been here before. Enchanted Stream. While you're at the Enchanted Stream, you cannot draw cards. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 progress. 7 willpower for us, so we can add 2. We go to 11. And we will use Eowyn's ability to discard. We'll discard the Hammersmith. There. And then another 1. So we're 4 away from the end. I can feel it and I can see it. We enter the travel phase. We must travel to the East Bite, which is going to delay us quite a while, giving the enemies a chance to build along the shores, which we've been having a pretty lucky time with so far. So, in the enemy phase, we will choose to defend the Dol Guldur orcs again with Denethor, checking out their lovely shadow card, no effect. Then strike back for 2, destroying them with Done Here. Ending the turn, going to 30 threat. Readying. Absolutely everybody. Adding the resources. 1, 2, 3, and drawing a Gandalf. Another Daughter of Nimrindel. Okay. So, in our phase, we'll pay 1 and bring Hanemarth back on. Running out of room again for our army. And once again, nothing to do with our blue resources. But that's progression. We played 2 blue heroes. We don't got enough blue cards to send up here, so let's just commit to this quest. First, we commit the Northern Tracker, and she puts 1 progress on everything, which means we clear this banks of the Anduin. If it leaves play, return it to the top of the encounter instead of the discard pile. We clear this one, and we put 1 progress here, so we know that nothing can hurt us. So let's get to the end. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we bring out both banks of the Anduin. Oh, gosh. 2, 3, 4. So we can put 4 on East Bite. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll use Eowyn's ability to put another one. It ain't gonna happen this turn. We go to 31 threat and we ready everything. We're kind of stuck at the East Bite here. Stuck and lost. Sailing around the banks of the Anduin. And now this is just starting to look sloppy. Can I do anything better with this? Looks like I could zoom out a bit. Forget about it. My guys are tired. If they look sloppy, they're sloppy. That's it. Everybody gets a resource. And we draw a Gandalf. Galadrim's Greeting. We'll play it. 3 spirit resources to go down to 25 threat. Our starting threat level. How about that? Well, as you can see, we are dipping and dodging the Eye of Sauron. Okay. We commit the Northern Tracker, putting a progress on 1, 2, 3. And we will commit the Daughter of Nimrindel, Gleowin, Hanumarth Riversong for 4, and Eowyn for 5, for a total of 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I don't know what's coming. Now we don't know what we're going to see. Each location in the staging area gets +1 threat until end of phase. Then each player with... So here, we're going to test a will this one. Because I don't want to give the locations in the staging area any threat. So I will cancel it. Pow! That didn't happen. Dol Guldur Orcs. The first player chooses a character committed to the quest and deals 2 damage to the character. So we're going to deal 2 damage to Eowyn. Who had... Oh, no. That'll kill her. We have anything with 3 health. She's got 2. Nimrindel 1. Hey, ooh. Okay, Hanumarth Riversong is destroyed by the Dol Guldur Orcs. They caught him scouting, and they lopped his head off. So he's defeated. He licks his wounds. He may be back. That brings our willpower down to 8. And the board has 2, 3, 4, 6. So we can put 2. But we will also discard... You know what? We're going to pay 1 green resource to play Radagast Cunning, and we're not even going to count the Orc's threat until the end of the turn. But choosing an enemy in the staging area, he can't count as threat. So it's 8 against 1, 2, 4. So we put 1, 2, 3, 4, completing the Anduin Passage. And going to Act 3. What is next? The ongoing harassment from your enemies has forced your raft to shore, and you must now confront their ambush head-on. If you survive this attack, the path to the Golden Wood will open before you. We're going to see the elves! Reveal 2 encounter cards per player and add them to the staging area. Skip the staging quest phase for the remainder of the game. When there are no enemies in play, we win. So we don't need to put any progress on here. We are going to reveal Misty Mountain Goblins. These guys remove progress from the quest, which is okay with us. Sorry, this is gone. Misty Mountain Goblins is revealed. Just need the room. And reveal Dol Guldur Orcs. He gets 2 shadow cards in the shadow phase. Okay, so in the travel phase, we are going to travel to one of these banks of the Anduin. I don't want to travel to the... Oh, wait. The Enchanted Stream is gone. The Northern Tracker finished it off. What a bunk player I am. I apologize. Okay, so at least a few enemies have shown up to make the finish of this battle dramatic as it can be. So, we must engage the Dol Guldur Orcs and the Misty Mountain Goblins. Bing, bang. No choice. We can leave the Dol Guldur Beastmaster at the top for now. I see has 35 threat cost, and we will not engage us at our low 25 threat, Hobbit-like threat. Okay. And with no more staging area. So this is all no more staging phase. So this is all the cards that we're going to see. So we can take it easy. We'll block this turn. We'll fight next turn. This is it. Multiple attacks coming in. 2 bogeys coming in hot. These goblins still will not attack us. They are snared. We're going to defend with Denethor. His 3 defense against the Misty Mountains 2 attack. No shadow effect. No damage. Done here is going to block the Dol Guldur Orcs, their 2 attack against his 1 defense, and a shadow effect. Choose and discard an attachment from the defending character. So, he has no attachment, but he does take 1 damage. And we go to 26th threat and prepare for the final skirmish. If it ain't this turn, it will be the next one. 2, 3, 4, boom, boom. Oh, that's Game of Thrones. Everybody ready? Everybody getting ready for the Game of Thrones? 1, 2, 3. Draw a card. Drawing a card. Radagast Cunning. Totally useless. We got a Hasty Stroke that we can use. We got Erebor, Hammersmith that we could bring in next turn. For now, we'll commit. We won't be drawing any cards, so we need to commit 3. We will commit only Eowyn. That's it. Everybody else stays up and ready. We're ready for the fight. Skip the staging step of the quest. So that's it. We have 5 willpower against 3 in the staging area. We put 2 on the banks of the Anduin, adding the banks of the Anduin back on top and traveling to the other banks of the Anduin. We're still not going to engage the Beastmaster, so we will block the goblins and the orcs. Alright, we know that the banks of the Anduin has no shadow effect, so we will block. No, I wonder what good does that knowledge do us? We need to attack with the Northern Tracker. We need to attack with Dun here. We can lose Glaeween. We block with Glaeween. No shadow effect. She takes 2 damage, and she's destroyed. Sorry, that's a boy. I don't know. I mean, you look at this. Yeah. Got a little goatee there. That's the only way you would tell, I guess. Alright. We're going to block Denethor. We'll block the Dol Guldur Orcs. Shadow effect. +1 attack. That gives them 3 against Denethor's defense. That is not enough. So we enter our attack phase. And we have Denethor for 2. And Northern Tracker for 2. Adding their attacks together to deal 4 to the Misty Mountain Goblins. Destroying them. We will exhaust the Daughter of Nimrindel to heal 2 damage from Dun here. Let's finish this with full health if we can. We go to 27th threat. We'll draw a card. Protector of Lorien. We're ready, everybody. Okay, so here's our new plan. We are not... One, 2, 3 resources. We'll spend the 2 green to put in the Erebor Hammersmith. He can fetch an attachment, but I don't think we have one, and we ain't going to need it anyway. We're not even going to quest. We're at the banks of the Anduin. We must reshuffle for the shadow effects. However, we do not get to miss that. Look at this. Look at this battle scene. Uh-oh. Okay, so we're reshuffling. We're going to quest with nobody, taking the 2 threat against our threat, because we have 0 willpower. So we'll go to 29. Still at the banks of the Anduin. And we will engage the Beastmaster and to try to win the game. He gets 2 shadow cards. Orcs get 1. The Beastmaster will attack. Denethor will block. 3 against 3. Potentially fatal attack. No shadow effect on the first card. No shadow effect on the second card. Luckily, thwarting that attack, the Hammersmith will block the Dol Guldur Orcs as he has 1 defense and 3 hit point threshold. No shadow effect. He takes 1 damage. Oy, oy, oy. It's getting good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could attack for 5 potentially. So 1, 2, 3. We'll attack the Dol Guldur Orcs and destroy them. And Dunhere's 2 will attack the Beastmaster. It's 1 defensive 1, so he has 1 So, we'll go to 30 threat and we will draw a card, our final card. Stand and fight. Blue resources. Oh, well, we don't need it. We just don't need it. How much damage can we deal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to commit nobody to the quest. I'm going to use it anyway. What? Let's look and see what we got. I think we can get that Wandering Tooth back. Or it can be of any color, but it can't be Gandalf. You know what? Let's bring Gleowine back. She served us so well. We'll pay 2 as X, so we can bring any sphere of influence. Neutral doesn't count. Gleowine is back. We commit nobody to the quest. There's no threat. We go right to the combat phase. We block with Denethor. 2 shadow cards. No effect. No effect. We swing with our entire team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the 0 from Gleowine is enough to destroy... Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what we need to destroy the Beastmaster. We don't have enough to destroy the Misty Mountain Goblin, who is still caught in the snare. So we advance to the next turn. We draw a card. We increase our threat. He can't attack. We attack him with everybody. It's a team complete victory. You have just witnessed Journey Down the Anduin. Thank you for joining. Yep, we will be escaping Dol Guldur next, which is not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun to play. It's not going to be fun to watch. It's very difficult, especially solo. I don't know why I'm going to do it, but I'm dead set on it. So if you are a masochist, come along and join me. Thank you for joining me today. Journey along the Anduin complete. Your heroes, Denethor, Anduin, and Dunhere. And Gleowine! Goodbye there.